I bought a Ouija board at an estate sale, and a friend who regularly sees ghosts looked at it and said, "Get that fucking thing out of here." I thought he was being overly dramatic. In the first week, I had what I brushed off as just a nightmare. I was overwhelmed with fear that a man was standing next to my bed. 2 nights ago, as I was drifting off, I was once again overwhelmed with fear, and I saw a dark, thick shadow figure lurking in the corner of the room. But this time, the anxiety and fear remained for several hours after. Anyway, I apologized to my friend and let him know that he was right about the Ouija board. It's now back in my car where it was, seemingly happy, and I plan to leave it there when I turn in my lease. Wow. Mail it to us! P.O. Box 470, North Hollywood 91603.
Don't mail it to us.
That haunted Ouija board's on its way here.
I don't like this.
I can't wait.
It's a bad idea.
I don't want that here.
But
I
I'm
don't
gonna
want it here.
I don't want to hear.
We're working on it. I got the new Kirks in there. We're gonna work on it.
No, we're not gonna. We're not working on it. It's not gonna stay here. You want a haunted Ouija board?
Put
It
it in
goes
your
to your
house.
fucking home.
We'll see what happens.
There is no. We'll see what happens.
We're gonna see what happens.
No, we're not.
There's no place to escape to.
This is the last street.
On the left. That's when the cannibalism started.
Yes, that's my fucking song. Yeah. Ah. Hell yeah. Oh, Henry's up. Henry's up. Get him down. Get him, James. Quick, he's quick. He's quick. Look at that.
Real soon.
What a fancy lad. Oh my God. If you like his mountains, then check out his bush. Yeah. Bush beer. Copper top, baby. How y'all doing? Welcome to the ham date. It's May 27th, unless you're watching this on YouTube, and then it's a couple days later, and you know what? It's live, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Yes. So,
Do you know what the date was before you read it on the screen just now?
Yeah.
Wow.
I wrote a whole document about the show earlier.
That's incredible.
Yeah,
A lot of work.
Just knowing the day is tough sometimes. But
Also, I just want to say I can't wait to see what happens.
at the seance, yeah. Are you excited for the seance, Henry?
It's victory.
I don't know how it's victory.
You guys are gonna see June 20th. We are doing a live seance.
I'm going to go ahead and go on record right now that I did not find out that the object used in the seance was the haunted Ouija board until about 3 minutes ago.
Oh, you didn't know?
Didn't know.
What'd you
No,
think
it's
we were
one
doing?
of the
I thought we were just having a live. I just thought we were doing a fun seance.
It's one of the objects that will be involved.
But
Yeah.
I did not know that it was that Ouija board. And
Also, our psychic doesn't guarantee any vibes from stuff.
Sure. No, I understand. It's just, I would just hate for us to take home a hitchhiker.
All I know is that Ouija board's been in my car since I received it.
And you haven't gotten in any accidents.
Nope. Other people may have.
You got
in
any
my
tickets?
fucking dust.
Yeah, that's the thing. You might have caused a bunch of accidents.
That's just because I'm a correct driver, and all the rest of you.
Why
are
do
a
you
bunch of
keep it in
weak-
your car?
Because I told you this.
I know, but I'm doing a show here, and I want
You
them-
trying to like?
Yeah, I want them. I ask you. I'm setting you up for. I know what the answer is.
Want
but
me
I
to
want
say
them
a
to know it.
story?
Yeah.
Yeah. When I received this haunted Ouija board, it was in my home, and I, obviously, I told Natalie,
You have to.
and then it was in the house, and I was waking up in the morning, and I slipped on what could only be described as a patch of slime in my front of my house, and I just thought it was leaking from a garbage bag, so I cleaned it all up, and then a couple days later, same thing, I cleaned it all up, then it happens again, I clean it all up,
Yeah.
then it happens again, and then I go and I scrape up the bottom, I finally scrape it off the wood to look at it, it's clear, it's like a clear gunk,
And then I was like, the only new thing that happened was that I had put a cursed Ouija board in my home. And so then I took it out of my home and I put it in the trunk of my car, which is where the last guy had it.
You also got a dog that eats a lot of chocolate and has to go to the vet and pukes a lot.
Yeah, but that's just like, normally it's blood. So this was like, it's clear, and then that all happened, and then it stopped happening, so.
And and I guess that explains the snail trail on your driver's seat.
No, that's for my bussy. That is for my stinking wet, clapping bussy.
Well, June 20th, come see the seance live. We're going to be doing it here.
Oh, wait, Henry, can we see you try for a cocaine ponytail now? Does anybody have a hair tie?
Ooh, I don't know if you quite have it.
I'm not quite there yet.
Not
but
quite there yet. No.
I want a ponytail.
Coming from 2 former long hairs, you're not quite there yet.
My goal is lead actor from Phantasm.
But you're very short.
What do you mean? No, not the tall man.
The tall man.
Oh,
The
okay.
hero. The hero of Phantasm.
God, Kelly threw that at you like she hates you.
She knows. She I don't need love.
You can't do it. It's not ready. We'll take the hat
Not
off.
there yet.
Producer dickhead.
Continue. You gotta start doing stuff.
Yeah, look at this. This ain't gonna work. You're not ready.
Yeah.
No,
No, look at the sides are winging out. You're gonna look horrible.
I'm not there. I'm not there.
No, you got like 3 months at least.
At least.
Yeah, no, this isn't close.
I mean, it's sort of like that where you could do the.
Ew.
Yeah, that's gross.
Yeah, it's fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
I look like a man who just got. It's like a hair ties in my hair because I was like fighting and struggling with a little girl.
Yeah, it has to be like
It looks
necessity.
it looks like a trophy.
Yeah, it looks like I'm keeping this. Yeah, it reminds me.
Kelly, do you want this back or is this Henry's now? It's for the bathroom.
It's from the bathroom.
Oh, okay, even better. Hell yeah. Well, listen, guys, I want to start this show off with a good, happy, good mood type of thing.
Perfect.
And I saw this.
I'm in a good mood today, so this is perfect.
Yeah, I'm in a great mood.
I'm telling you guys, you're about to be in a better mood because this, honestly, it's super short and it made me so happy. Please, Eric.
Sailor, what do you do with the drunken sailor in the morning?
Honestly, nothing makes me happier.
That's so cute.
Yeah, it's very cute.
It kind of reminds me of the cult that we were reading about that we didn't know about legally whether or not it was a cult.
Oh,
it is
yes.
a sea shanty band
I read a little bit about this. This is incredible.
where this guy's forcing all these people to do 2 and 3 shows a night, where he's like taking their passports. It's an international sea shanty band, and he's forcing them to sing sea shanties all night, and he's keeping them against their will in hotel rooms. And then he goes through and he makes sure that they're singing the songs right, and he drives them again and again and again. And then if he doesn't like you, he leaves you on the side of the road and shit. It's awesome.
I mean, I feel like if you're going to have a sea shanty cult, it should be on a boat. I just think, you go in hotel rooms.
The problem is that
Stay on the boat.
then the shows have to come to you.
Well, no, you just go to port towns.
Yeah, but still, you can't just perform at the port.
Well, no, you got to have a venue, but
He's saying they do get off the boat. They just live on the boat.
yeah, and they travel by boat.
Yeah, but the problem is that takes a lot of money. The only as far as I know, there's very few cults in history who have been successful enough to be able to buy a boat. Of course, Scientology are the ones that are most famous for boats. They have a whole organization devoted to the boat.
Well, they're boat rich.
Yeah, they've always
Boat
been.
poor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's all in on the boat. So it's like, that's easier. If it's all in on the boat, then everyone has to live on the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With sea shanty band, you need the cutlasses, tambourines. You need they deny modern slavery rumors, which is, I think,
Good.
is huge.
Amid police.
Look at this. Look at all the props. You think that they don't got money. They don't have money for a boat. They got the banjos. You got the clappers. You got the fucking
hats.
the hats and the vests and the shit.
They're not dressed like sailors.
They're dressed like fucking like they
Like they live in the woods. They're
like
dressed
Mumford and Buns.
Mumford and Sons.
Mumford and Buns is what I call when I have sex with a man.
It's been a long time since I've seen them. They're probably Mumford and Dads now. We need to keep the show moving. So I wanted to stay on brand. This is last podcast on the left. We all love our horror movies.
We do.
We got a fun interview coming out this week. Make sure you stay tuned for that.
We're fucking promoing flying motherfucking machines.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. But so this was a great. I saw this came across my reels, and it was really a great story about one of my favorite horror movies that I'd never heard before, and I thought I'd share it with the boys.
Oh, wow. I love to learn.
Yeah, so let's Sam Raimi take it away.
Hey, one of my favorites.
There is, in fact, a little-known horror story that takes place in the cabin that we shot Evil Dead in. This
You guys know
cabin
this?
was built about 100 years ago, and the man who built it died maybe a week after he built the place. And it's located in this valley surrounded by these mountains that have an incredible amount of iron ore in them. So that during thunderstorms, most of the lightning bolts are attracted to this valley. So it's really an incredible thing to see when you're there during a storm. Well, no one lived in this cabin for the next 20 years. And it was probably around 1910 or so when a family of 3 moved into the place. A mother, daughter, and a grandmother. So really 3 generations of women. One night during a thunderstorm, this little girl woke up and she was scared by all the lightning happening around the cabin. So she ran into her mother's room, and pulling back the covers to climb into bed with her, she found that her mother was dead. Well, she was so frightened she ran screaming into her grandmother's room, and somehow that same evening she had died also during the night. And they still don't really know why both of these women would simultaneously die in this place.
Awesome.
Well, the little girl ran out into the storm about 4 miles to the nearest farmhouse through this raging thunderstorm out through the night, and they found her screaming, banging on their doors, and they brought her inside and they got the story from her. Well, they took care of her after that, and no one lived in the cabin since. The people at the farmhouse raised this little girl. She had never been the same since, and during thunderstorms, she would oftentimes wander off from this cabin, and they would find her wandering around in the woods. And sometimes, well, here's where we come into the story. The Tennessee Film Commission said, yes, we've got this one cabin that's the cows have knocked down, it's full of dung, but you can use it. But it's haunted. And we said, well, that sounds fun. So we went there. As we were shooting, the fella from this farm came by, and he told us the story of exactly what happened and how his folks had taken in this little girl who is now a very old woman, and that because there had been this thunderstorm the night before, he was looking for this woman because it's possible she had returned to this cabin. And as far as we know, they never found the woman while we were down there shooting, and she could still be roaming those woods around Morristown, Tennessee. The strangest part of the story is that a week after we left the cabin in Tennessee, as reported by the Tennessee Film Commission, a bolt of lightning hit the cabin and it burned to the ground.
Yes, that's awesome.
That little girl's name was Angela Lansbury.
Yeah, she got hit by lightning and turned into a teapot, and then she got hit by lightning again as a teapot, and then became back to a woman. Man, that's crazy.
I got bad news for you guys. It's
What?
Complete horseshit.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
Well, he's a great storyteller.
hey, I'll take it. Chad is apparently very horny for him.
Oh,
Or
for Sam Raimi?
Yeah, I could see our
As
fans
they should
being
be.
really
I
into
could
that
see
guy.
it. Someone also said apparently a comment was made, it's Ed's face on Marcus's head.
Sam Raimi?
Yes, but I don't really see it.
He didn't have a beard.
No. But I guess they're
Yeah,
just
I
looking
mean, I
at
do
your
have
lips.
the same shape of head as the guy.
You look
I got a
similar.
crooked nose.
Marcus on the whole looks more like Sam Raimi.
Yeah.
He definitely way more. I'm like the guy who gets the guy who gets he has to go find his girlfriend in the woods. Mm-hmm. I'm more like that guy.
Oh, yeah. I thought that you were like a big fat hog all covered in shit.
Well, that's basically what that man is.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah. The one who his girlfriend runs off and then he tries to go find her.
I mean, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also, do you
like
think that if that story was true, that lady'd be like hot?
No.
No.
You don't think that she'd be kind of cool and
I think if you
mysterious,
live in the woods all those years, you just
Look at Nell.
Oh, jeez, this is weird.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, we're not Sam Raimi.
The audience is wrong.
They can be wrong occasionally.
The audience is wrong. My mom told me, this is Night Horse. My mom told me about her friend who got struck by lightning and then became a prostitute because she wasn't right.
Cool.
Honey, don't go out in this storm because the last time that I had a friend that went out in a storm, she got hit by lightning. Now she's a prostitute. Do you want to be a prostitute?
Do you want to be a prostitute? The lightning made her vagina friendly. Is that what you want? Do you want your vagina to get friendly? Because just so you know, that's what lightning does.
Magnetic.
But I also just feel like a sexy thing of like her in a nightie backlit by lightning and she's all wet from the rain and she's Farouja Balk and I'm out there and I'm Stephen Baldwin. But I'm me, you know, but I look like him from then back in the day and I'm watching her walk around the forest and stuff. Like I could see that being a thing.
Yeah.
Stephen Baldwin, he's the ugly one.
No.
Steven? No.
Billy's hot.
No.
Alex hot. Steve's ugly.
Steve Baldwin's the nice one.
Are we talking about Biodome?
No, he's not.
Steve Baldwin.
He's the fucking right winger. He's ugly as sin. Look at that guy.
He used to be handsome.
No.
Look, go to old Stephen Baldwin.
Yeah, go look up Biodome Steve.
The other
Baldwin.
one was
Biodome,
bad.
yeah.
Who was the fat? No, you know who I'm thinking of? Sean Penn's brother, the fat guy. What's his name?
Chris Penn.
That's who I'm thinking of.
Yeah, he died young.
There's a fat Baldwin.
Yeah, Daniel
There's a fat
Baldwin.
Baldwin.
He's great, but he's still more attractive than Stephen.
I actually think Stephen Baldwin's like a handsome man. I think Alec Baldwin is by far the most handsome of them, but he's a murderer.
Yes.
But not by his own fault.
Has anyone been seeing Rust? I hear great things.
Oh yeah, he's the bad looking one.
That's Daniel. He looks great. He looks better than Steve.
You think that he's more handsome than Steve?
Yes, absolutely. I
want to put that vote right now.
I, in this room, I'm with Ed.
Yeah.
I want to see what the chat says.
Yeah, he's fatter, but he's better looking.
You really think that Danny's better looking than Steve?
Today, yes. Stephen.
Current, right?
Current today.
And we look up pictures from them from 2025.
2025?
That is what I want.
Yeah, I don't even know if people are taking their pictures now.
Poos, but I don't know if you thought it up already, but the pup benefit was so rad. Yes, thank you. We'll talk about it.
I had a great time. We got some dog videos in a little bit.
We don't even have mustaches. It doesn't even make sense. It doesn't line up with me. I'm just saying, is he handsome or not? I think he's handsome. I think he's not handsome. I think the other one's more handsome than the other one.
Ugly as sin. He's a piece of shit, too.
Well, I'm always on the back end of this.
Because you're wrong always.
I don't think so.
I do.
Inspector Jellybean says Steve has that vodka bloat. He earned that.
Yeah. No, it did. It cost a lot of money.
Yeah, how much money you have to spend to get fat on vodka?
Yeah, it's like the least calorie liquor, right?
That's like a job.
Yeah. Yeah, there's an entire genre of vodkas just called skinny girl vodka.
Yeah. Oh no, by Bethany Frankel. What's her name? She had sex with the president.
Oh really?
Yeah, she got fucked by Joe Biden.
Oh, that
wow, Danny won 76%, in the poll, but I just think you guys like to fucking prove me wrong. I think that more of you.
I think that's
in the moment you'd fuck Steve.
People, yeah.
You mean to tell me you wouldn't fuck Steve Baldwin at the height of his powers?
I think he's always been ugly, man.
No, dude, he did that movie with Sharon Stone.
I will say
that was Billy.
No, that was with
Billy. Backdraft Billy. Billy was hot.
Billy
dude.
wasn't backdraft. Yeah.
He did the one with
Sliver. You're thinking of Sliver.
I'm thinking of Fair Game with Cindy Crawford.
Oh yeah, that was Alec.
No,
Alec. Mal Tally says, who's the third one that was on Gossip Girl? Wrong crew.
Yeah, no idea.
See?
That's Billy.
No, that's Steven.
That's Steven.
That's Steven.
That's Steven.
That's Stephen Baldwin as a young boy.
He's handsome.
He's looking good there.
Yeah, he was also in that movie Threesome, in which he was a bisexual.
I remember.
Oh, okay.
Apparently he likes to have that.
Could have, should have been trisexual.
Try anything once.
That's right. So
I try things once. And most things most people have already tried. And largely it's not anything that exotic.
What about DMT?
Again, no new drugs.
That's how I kind of live my life. I'm
on the no
I'm
new
scared to
drugs.
try DMT.
Yeah.
I don't need to at this point. Honestly, I need things.
I've seen the
and
other side.
Unfortunately, I'm relying on capitalism for work.
Yeah.
So I can't reject it yet.
Fuck yeah. So no DMT here. Sorry, folks.
Yeah, sorry. We'll get there. Yeah. Defo gay uncle corner, according to Striker. Yep.
Oh yeah.
But hey, at least it's different than straight uncle corner.
Which we did on Side Stories, and you'll hear that tomorrow.
We did.
But the so one thing I like to do with my internet videos, one thing I really enjoy is I like watching men do things I would never do. Fishing,
Sure.
you know, like,
Oh, yeah.
you know, construction, you know, building a pool.
Oh, guys with
Stuff
better.
like that,
Oh
you
yeah, I
know,
watch
like-
that pool construction show all the time.
Yeah, guys who like go out into the woods and cook shit on wood. You know,
love it.
I love that kind of stuff.
Men with skills.
Yes.
This is a video that I found very soothing, even though it's very destructive. But that it's just like a job I would never have, and they probably hate that I watch their job for entertainment. But man, it is fun to watch.
Well, then don't film it then.
That's the thing. They know it looks cool.
Yeah.
This is great. Just
Yeah, dude.
rip
This
it
is
apart.
like pure my deep.
Just take it apart.
When I'm deep in like whatever you
that
call my
stupid car.
hyperfixation thing. That's so much fun. I want this machine so bad.
Yeah, but you do this 3 days, and then you're like, all right, I need a new job.
Oh yeah, no. If I did it for 3 days, I'd be like, please, it's hot in here. It's hot in the cabin, and sometimes it's extremely cold in the cabin.
Isn't this just like, whoop?
I could do this job for 50 years.
Right? This is wonderful.
Every day I'd show up, I'd fucking hit my dad.
Flip that car, you piece of shit.
I would just pull parts off of cars for hours, dog.
Yeah.
Just pick it apart.
I fucking hate this car.
Aggressive Menace says, this is skincare TikTok for men. It really is. This is soothing.
Because like, axle just comes right off.
Because what I love how easily it comes off. It's like you're pulling pork.
Oh, and everything has its own pile.
Yeah.
Like
it's so organized.
Oh, it's a
No, I
different
love
pile
this.
for every part.
No, I would do this.
This, yeah. I don't know why. I watched this video probably like 20 times.
Yeah, Gurgoyle says 3 bowls deep under a weighted blanket after a very satisfying meal, and watching this shit is what I live for.
Fuck these chairs.
Oh yeah, get those.
Yeah, get them out of there, dog.
Stupid fucking chairs where people supposed to sit in them or something.
Imagine if you could do this to a bunch of screaming people.
Oh my god, I think that's why I enjoy it so much.
Yeah.
I don't think that actually was supposed to go in that pile.
You think?
I don't think his attention
I
to
think he put it
detail.
in the wrong pile. Yeah.
I got distracted.
This is great.
I'll get that steering wheel off. Just get the whole column just came right.
I actually have heard of this. This is from Fart. You guys would love the game Hard Space Shipbreaker. It's doing this with spaceships. This is a game
fun.
that you can play where you just deconstruct
What?
spaceships.
Oh wow.
I've seen this. I saw a break for this.
Amazing.
Yeah, I feel like this is the kind of job that like they're going to be able to eventually outsource that we could all do from our homes.
I mean, that's cool.
Yeah,
but just the idea of going down there,
Yeah.
you know, your boys get your lunch in your pail, meatloaf sandwich from the night before. And you got a bag of chips and a Hostess cake. And you got some fucking little fun juices, and then you
See what? Hey, what you think Johnny's gonna wear one of his funny t-shirts today?
Yeah, I hope so. Let's give us something to laugh about.
That last T-shirt got him sent home.
Oh yeah, because it was saying stuff that was pretty inappropriate for the workplace.
It was funny, and I'll maybe
You
have
were funny.
one tomorrow.
You were funny because he had that short and a Big Johnson short. That's what I want.
Yeah.
He's gonna wear one of those Bear Whiz beer ones.
Yeah, Heavens Kate says, do you think they ever pick each other up? I would.
I mean, I'd be scared to have that.
No, dude, I'd be so gentle with
It
you.
would just rip your arm off.
no,
so
you
fast.
just put one hand in.
Now what you do is you sit in a chair and they pick up the chair.
That's fun.
Yeah,
That's
fun.
good
And then
old-fashioned fun.
If they miss,
and then
just
you
crush
sit
your
out.
head.
Oh yeah, we gotta know.
Yeah, but then guess what? Work's over.
Yeah,
As in, you go home
yeah,
early.
work's over at the trudge. Yeah. No, I could go to that job every day, 5 days a week, 9 to 5.
I just
That
rewatched
sounds
Office
incredible.
Space. I just rewatched Office Space and I just remember the whole thing of just being like, just go outside, physical labor, you work out every day. But I don't know if it's like that.
It is.
I think working construction might be pretty difficult.
It is. I mean, it is. I mean, I work. That's what I did. Like, I loved working like manual labor jobs. That's what I always did. I fucking loved it.
Let's get you back.
Right. Yeah. Cooking was just robot just in there all day.
Yeah.
Manchurian Mandate, as a certified forklift technician, remote trucks have been tried, and if the signal goes down, the lifts were driving through walls.
Oh yeah,
That's awesome.
I love that. Yeah. So, you know, one thing that I keep seeing on, I don't think we do it as much, but if you're sitting there sifting through videos on the internet trying to put a show together like this, you're going to see a lot of people arguing.
Yeah.
A lot of people fighting. A lot of people not having a good time at a bagel shop or something like that. Like someone flips out.
98% of the internet.
Yeah, and it really every time I get stuck watching it, but it never makes me feel good. It never makes me happy.
No.
It
This
shouldn't.
is an argument that I can watch for the rest of my life. These little guys.
Dude, that's like the body I'm looking for.
That one's jacked.
That's like what I want to look like. Like those guys have great shoulders.
Yeah. Well, they're diggers. You know, they love digging.
Man, they're just being like, I love this. This is gentlemanly.
Yeah.
It's like more like, hey, fucker, hey.
Hey. Stay out of my hole.
Hey.
talked about this.
How serious you want to go? How serious you want to make this? Hey, not in front of these humans.
I'm not looking to go to the hospital today, but I'll go.
You want to go? You want to go to the police station together?
Now, that was adorable.
It was adorable.
But this next one is an animal that is a straight up assassin.
I love that shit.
In the city streets so mean, there's a dog named Monkey.
Boom! That's fucking awesome.
He's got his own theme song.
Yeah.
Always on the run. Monkey's here and he's got the job done.
He's got his own Patreon.
Yeah, of course. Bam! Someone stopped going to work to train him to do this.
Oh, yeah.
He has a Patreon.
Eagle eye. Bam! It better be lucrative. Because whoever is doing that, if it's not lucrative, they're alone.
Yeah.
Can you imagine going and teaching how hard it would be to teach Georgie how to use a slingshot?
Oh, yeah, no, that would be...
Well, the problem is that you're not going to get the slingshot close to her because she hates objects.
Yeah.
Of all kinds.
She doesn't like objects,
She really hates objects.
Yeah.
And there are certain objects that she hates more than other objects. Umbrellas. My God, you can't get an umbrella within 6 feet of that dog before she freaks out.
She doesn't like umbrellas.
She is insanely afraid of umbrellas. Man, when it rained in New York, it was torture walking her because umbrellas freak her out so badly. I'd have to go out like just wearing a raincoat because I couldn't carry an umbrella in her presence.
They're ridiculous. I agree with her. I'm not an umbrella guy either. I just get wet.
I've actually fully shifted to raincoat as well.
Yeah, I eventually came to be where, raincoat's the way to go.
But at the same time, you can't, what are you going to do? It's like Wendy doesn't like brooms, but sometimes I got to sweep.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to sweep while she's attacking the broom.
Oh, yeah, I mean, Georgie had to get used to objects.
Yeah.
You know,
they're a fundamental part of the human experience.
They're a fundamental part of existing for any animal.
Are there any objects that Georgie's come to like?
She is not scared of phones anymore.
Great.
Because it used to be every time you take out, look, oh my God, look at her. She doesn't like objects. But Frankie loves everything.
Yeah, Frankie's just down.
Frankie's got a lust for life. But Georgie, phones she's fine with, and TV controllers, and pretty much anything like a video, things that are in my hand all the time that I haven't smacked her with in the 6-7 years that we've had her.
That's the problem. Is she gets to a point where it's like, have I ever hit you once?
No.
You know what I mean? Like, I'd say this, Doug's, have I ever once hit you with this broom?
But Georgie was somewhere for 2 years before we had her, and we have no clue what happened. We just have an idea that it's umbrellas and phones were probably heavily involved.
Was she with Colin Farrell as he was preparing for the Penguin? Is that the problem?
Same dogs.
Yeah. Sorry, dog. Rowan collects bones. Give us a list of Georgie's most hated objects, please.
Okay. I would say umbrellas are number one.
Fuck 'em.
Brooms are definitely up there on the list. Vacuums.
I mean, vacuums. Nobody likes a vacuum.
Nobody likes a vacuum, but hey, if it's on the list, it's on the list. Favorite objects, chicken.
Yep.
Loves chicken.
Same.
That's probably her favorite object in the world is chicken.
Or shrimp. Shrimp's my favorite.
She gets up on her hind legs like a little kangaroo.
That's very cute.
It's very cute.
Bring some chicken in because I'm really trying to win this dog over, and so far, nothing.
You gotta let her. He's never getting her. You have a chance.
What are you talking about? She sat on my lap in the Super Bowl.
Because you were the only one there.
Sad.
That's all that matters. That's how I got Natalie. I got right in there.
Well, if you want to win a dog's heart, this lady has the key.
Chicken?
Through its stick.
开饭啦！
This is so much fun.
的米月亮，
That's for you. That's for you. That's for you. That's for you.
小九，
Those dumplings?
小白，
Yeah.
七，一呀，
Man, Asian dogs have it all.
一的，
Oh,
月亮的，
they go away to eat it and then they come back for another.
Yeah, it is the
It's very, very
黑
cute.
的，和米的，樱桃的，小白的，17的，和米的，
This one gets it.
月亮的，和
Honestly,
米
though,
的，
that's a lot of dumplings for them.
It really is. They'd all be fine with two.
Yeah. There is really no. You really probably shouldn't feed them that many dumplings.
That dog has had too many dumplings.
I mean, but if you're going to throw them all out, you might as well get into these dogs you don't know. This
Can I
white
say
one
this?
just keeps going up there for triples.
多米的、多多的、小白的、
That black dog in the back is
细
so
的、小
fat.
黑的、
That white one is following. I mean, it's had like 8.
小九的。
Can I ask
he
this?
can't even get up and-
Can I ask this one question? And let's just not even think about the sounds of this video, okay?
樱桃的。
Are they going to end up in the dumplings?
No, these are chicken dumplings. These are chicken dumplings, I'm sure.
They just seem to be getting larger.
I think these dogs are serving their purpose, which is to eat the dumplings when they can't sell the dumplings.
But so these are just yard dogs, yard dumpling
These are
dogs?
street dogs, for sure.
You think they're street dogs?
I think they're street dogs. I don't think that,
no,
none of them
they're
had a
Very
collar.
healthy for street dogs.
Very healthy for street dogs.
She's fucking feeding them crazy dumplings all the time.
But I also, I just don't know whether or not it's to sweeten the meat. That's what I would do. Sergeant Mayhem 13, this is the Asian version of Henry's mom.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because your mom did feed the dog to death.
Oh, yes. Very much so. And almost the rest of us.
Grace.
We all just missed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really did get out just in time.
Yes. And then honestly, in the end, my father's favorite meal was still just egg salad.
God damn.
She just kept it coming.
What happens to people when you get a little older and just egg salad? Give it to me every day almost.
I eat egg salad like 3 times a week.
I love egg salad.
Really?
It's disgusting, and I know it's disgusting.
You
And
think
I
it's
love it.
disgusting? I love egg salad. I'd eat nothing but.
I like putting onions and mustard on my egg salad sandwich.
Do you make it yourself?
I sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I just casually whip up 3 egg egg salad just for me, just for old fucking big tittied me.
Bunch of mayo in there.
Mayo,
2
mustard.
tablespoons. I try to
and
measure
some,
it.
I put some little blackening seasoning.
Dijon sauce. Oh yeah. Oh wow.
Gracie.
Oh wow. Wow. That is a big old dog.
That dog looked flat like one of those big fish in the sea.
How big did her tits get?
Gracie's?
Yes.
Her udders?
Yeah.
C's?
That's great. That's really
Let
good.
me just. Yeah, C's.
All right, so we got a big weekend coming up. If anyone doesn't know, we're going to Contact in the Desert.
We got big old goddamn weekend, man.
Yeah, come out. We got Friday. We're interviewing Whitley Streird at 1 o'clock. He's gonna do a Hot Ones challenge with us, and then at on Saturday at 9:30, we got a big comedy night. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Amber Nelson, Travis Irvine, Billy Wayne Davis, and of course these fuckers. And we're gonna have a lot of fun. But I figured I've been trying to do a little prep. I've been watching. I watched that. William Shatner show. He had an alien episode. It wasn't that great.
The Unexplained?
Yeah, Unexplained.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
It was all
Have
about
you
the
seen-
Phoenix Lights and all that stuff. And
Have you seen the David Duchovny show that he has?
The new one? I have
on the
not.
History Channel.
XXX Files.
Also, I had to go look up simply for the love of it. There was some celebrity that has, can you look this up? History of the Bible show. I want to say it's Rob Lowe.
Okay.
Some random ass celebrity has a History of the Bible show, and it's just him, obviously whoever it was, standing on a green screen, just going, "The Bible holds so many different mysteries, like the Ark. If it was true, it could turn Nazis into butter." And you're like, "That's not real." It's a thing from a movie.
If it's Rob Lowe, yeah.
It might be Rob Lowe.
I think I've seen it.
Really?
Revolutionary Sewer Slide. Are you serious about the Whitley Streird thing? So far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. So far, that's the plan. As long as
I can see him backing out.
he seems to stick with it. I mean, he might freak out at the very top, but we're gonna ramp it up. We're gonna get to the bomb though.
Yeah, no, he definitely start mild.
I want to get to the bomb and then be like, "Did you make it up? Did you make it all up?" Just to watch him, just see what happens. See if he takes a swing at me.
Yeah.
Well, here's
He could take a Buzz Aldrin style swing at me.
Oh, you never know.
That'd be huge for us.
If Whitley Streird punched you, oh my God.
And you know what I'll do too? I'll take it.
Yo, no.
I'm like, I bet you don't have the fucking guts. I bet you don't have the guts, pussy, to hit me, you fucking pussy. And then go, oh, I'm suing.
If he bloodied your nose, I want a picture of Whitley Streird standing above you as you're on the ground crying.
see it being a headbutt.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Being like, God damn you, Joker. Damn you, joking clown.
Well, I was going to show one video, but like, can we skip to my Whitley Streird research, and then
course.
we'll go back to the one that I was going to show now? Yeah, there he is.
There he is.
Ooh,
It's
yeah.
my boy.
I did
That's
some
my boy. I'm going to look
Whitley
right
Streird
in those eyes.
research for the show, and I wanted to show you guys in case you haven't seen. This is a clip from the movie Communion, which is the story of Whitley Strieber's life.
This movie's fucking ridiculous. It's awesome. Yeah, this movie's fucking sweet, dude.
I'm halfway through it. I didn't get to this point yet.
You got to smoke that fucking bong, son.
Dude, I got one. Christopher Walken plays Whitley Streird.
Oh yeah, dude. This shit's so fucking wild, dog. This is like a supercut.
So Whitley Strieber, he thinks that this all happened to him.
The dancing sequence is really weird.
And you know what's funny is that I always thought all the dancing were like fun, goofy outtakes. I did not know that it was a part of the movie.
It's in the movie.
I mean, that looks fucking cool.
These things are real fucking weird, dude. He had a weird afternoon.
Yeah, man.
You know, I know we're gonna talk with him.
Do you believe this is all true? What happened to him?
I believe most people that have an experiencer situation like this, obviously something happened. Yeah. I just don't know exactly what it was, but he's wrote this time again. He's wrote several books about this. It shattered his life.
Yeah, and he's credible.
Yes, as much as we all are. Yeah. Am I credible? The Boston Ian, remember when Henry narrated an alien abduction documentary and totally forgot that he did it? Yes.
You did that, huh?
Yes.
Wow.
About a hybrid program.
Oh, you sent it to me. I'd watch that.
It's great.
Oh, good.
It's great. Does Whitley Strieber know it's a show, or does he think you're just going to come to feed him wings? He knows it's a show. He knows it's a show, and he knows that he's getting wings.
Yeah. And maybe if anyone has any tips on a good wing spot in Palm Springs.
We were looking at that. We were talking about a Wingstop, but we don't.
Wingstop. So far, we're going with Wingstop, but he's Whitley, and so if there's a really nice spot, we should get him.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Especially I do a B-dubs.
Oh, I worked with a B-dubs for too long to care about that.
I would eat that. I like a B-dubs.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. No, we got Extraordinary the Seating. That's when and Yvonne Smith's in it. That we're also interviewing.
Oh, nice. That's great.
She's a handful.
All right.
All right, here, you guys. Someone's saying here, are you guys bringing your own paper dioramas this year? Yes, we are.
Yes,
we have our World Trade Center effigy that we are trying to figure out exactly what we're going to do with it, because the problem is that the gentleman that set fire to his World Trade Center effigy last year, he got in trouble, and it's why he's not coming back, because
he also might be dead.
But he's sick. He was real sick.
There's a chance he's dead.
Well, he said he's not coming back because of us.
But I'll say
we made fun of him.
I can guarantee that fucker's coming back.
He's going to be there.
And if I see him first thing, I'm going to go, hit me, pussy. Hit me, you fucking pussy. Hit me. Come on, I don't think you'll hit me. I'm the devil. Punch the devil. And then he'll hit me and I'll go, oh, I'm calling the police.
And he could spend the last 4 days of his life in prison.
Perfect.
That's the fucking ultimate scam. Yeah. I wanted to get hit.
All right. So I found a really cool alien video. I'm sure you've seen this. I've seen it a couple places now. So I guess it's catching some steam, but I haven't seen you talk about this, Henry. And I don't know if it's aliens or if it's just like a weird Earth phenomenon, but it's definitely like freaked me out a little bit.
Okay.
And so I want to know what you think about this. Look at this thing.
Yeah, ball lightning, dog.
Yeah.
Ball lightning's the shit, dude.
Yeah.
Is that like a thing that can happen with just static electricity?
Yeah.
Sure, dude.
And this got nothing to do with aliens.
No.
Oh, no. In fact, a lot of people over the years have said that
they blame it on it.
Our UFOs is actually ball lightning.
Oh, okay. Blame it on it. But it's an interesting phenomenon, and we don't particularly understand it, and it's all about plasma.
Plasma?
Yep. That's the fifth position of matter.
I just want Schwarzenegger to appear. But look at what's that? That doesn't make any sense.
What the fuck, dog? I think it's just a shadow behind the thing. It's from the camera.
It's a ball. What is that fucking thing?
I don't know what that was.
CG.
That's CG.
Yeah.
CG, you think so?
The ball lightning is real.
Yeah, ball lightning's real.
Ball lightning is real, but that was CG. Yeah, at the very end there, that ended up not looking good.
All right, I guess that's why I don't.
Hey, but look up real. I'll send you real ball lightning.
Send. I'm learning. I got a couple days left till I'm there. I can't look like a total fucking idiot. I was there last year. I was like, I'm learning, and this year I haven't learned shit. And it's a full year's gone by, so I don't want to get made fun of by Whitley Streird.
I'm gonna send him some fucking real old-fashioned ball lightning.
The last thing you sent me was just like a bunch of dudes sitting in the living room lying to each other, and that was 3 hours long.
Well, that was different. That was for the Montauk Project.
Yeah.
That was their stage show. That's what you were watching was their stage show. That was Montauk Project Live.
Either send you some ball lightning or some light balls.
We'll find out. I actually think they're going to be kind of dark. I'm excited. No,
Talking
someone
more about
also
the weight
yes.
and the smallness of your testicles.
I have unnaturally small balls. According to a doctor.
Yeah.
And I
Small,
take it
medium, large,
extra large.
Yeah.
And we all need to be here, don't we?
Yeah.
For life. But someone asked me, all of those interviews will eventually go up. We're going to show you guys are going to get all the content from Contact Me.
Yeah, no, it's going to be great. It's going to help us when we go on summer break.
Have you looked at anything but the Billy Joel stuff?
He's dying, right?
Well, he's got
He canceled all his concerts.
He's got a brain disorder.
Yes.
And he said that it's causing him to crawl inside the piano or something.
He had a meltdown on stage recently.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, no, he was at a meltdown on stage recently.
He did. But they're saying
I thought he was just drinking again, but
he's got brain gremlins. Yeah.
I mean, well, he drank himself. I mean, he's lucky it worked as long as it did.
Yeah, he's been having meltdowns on stage. I mean, he still has the.
Quit lighting the audience!
It's the best on-stage meltdown ever recorded.
Yeah, I kind of love Billy Joel, man. I love his tiny hands. I love the fact that they're perfectly for a scotch glass.
Yeah.
And I think that he's sucking them down, and he's done it all, man. He's done everything a guy from Long Island can do except for be president.
Yeah. And he's bad because only the good die young. So
true. Stinky Goblin says Henry only believes in the UFO videos that he shows. Not true. I was ready to believe.
Yeah,
I'm always ready to believe.
I don't know what the fuck it is. I don't care. The next one, this is a really... here's the thing about Contact. I like Contact, but I wish there was more ghost stuff.
Well, ghost stuff kind of falls into the realm of the paranormal, and these guys are really trying to more say it's science.
I think some ghost stuff could be.
I think it's all science. I think every single quote-unquote paranormal phenomena will probably have some form of explanation, even if that explanation is a crazy one.
Yeah.
There is one.
Well, you know me. I love these kids. And apparently, these ghosts love these kids too.
Yeah, ghosts do love these kids.
Because they got the little menarches in them, especially if they haven't had their periods yet. That first blossoming flower of a woman's and child's graceful entrance into womanhood oftentimes brings poltergeist.
Where did you learn the word menarche? Because I'd never heard it before you started using it very frequently, and I have not heard anyone else use the word since.
Well, it's because not a lot of people are referring to the first time a girl turns into a woman by having her first menarche.
So you think that as soon as a girl has a menarche, she's a woman?
Yes.
But yeah, she should be able to go to war.
I thought she should be able to go to war. That's it.
Most women should.
So when you say when they have their menarche still inside them, what are you talking about?
It's when the menarche comes, that's when poltergeists come.
Uh-huh.
But that little girl in Poltergeist, she didn't menarche.
Yeah.
We don't know. I've been told several times what the real pronunciation is, Gurney. I'm not going to give in. I'm not going to give in to the
Menarche.
Menarche.
I'm not giving in to terrorists.
Oh, okay. Menarche.
Juice is boiled. It's called menarche.
I like menarche.
Building 7 was brought down by fart gas, and I am going to be the next pope after I kill the Chicago Pope.
Can we hear
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because if there
it's menarche. I know that there is I know that there's a proper pronunciation for it, but I'm not going to give in to the fucking word pronunciation Nazis.
Because you know what's funny is that to me, monarchy sounds like the wrong one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sounds like malarkey.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, your monarchy's a bunch of malarkey. Go out there and go to Iraqi.
But I will say this: both words are stupid.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it should just be called what it's definitely called. It's called the Schmeriad.
That's right. Facts. Man, that's right. So, let's watch, against all better judgment, this little girl. This shit just looks real to me. Have y'all seen this?
No.
Right?
Cool.
Like, she's not that good of an actress.
She might actually be. She could be the new Buster Katon. Marcel.
Pretty fucking spooky, right?
That's interesting. I like that.
That's interesting.
That scared the shit out of me, to be honest with you.
Monarchy.
Yeah, she must have had
No, lady! Is there
Monarchy.
She must have been covered in Menarche.
Do we have the slow version? Do they still do that? Yeah, there we go. Okay, please.
Monarchy.
Don't talk down to me.
They don't do the deeper. That used to be they would just.
Monarchy. No, man, it's Menarche, dude. Menarche. Fucking, that's my word for it. I think that's what it comes down to. Is that it's my word for it.
Right.
I don't need the establishment's word for it.
So you're taking an already archaic word, pronouncing it wrong, and expecting people to know what you're talking about.
I don't expect them to know anything.
In fact, we don't like any of you. So, Marcus.
Yes, sir.
Back when men were men,
yes.
Crazy Brooklyn history or bicycle show off?
Ooh.
Crazy Brooklyn history.
Crazy Brooklyn history. Let's cue it up, Eric.
For 500.
Yes.
Love
Has anybody in Brooklyn ever gone inside of this place? Please, me and Charlie would like to know.
Wish I never looked up what that place was. I used to see it quite often when I lived in Brooklyn. It's actually the home to the Nubian Nation, also known as the Sabians. Now, the Southern Poverty Law Center does classify them as a hate group because they mix black supremacy with their worship of aliens.
These guys are awesome.
And Egyptian iconography. Now, if that was just it, it wouldn't be too bad, but it gets worse. They had a leader named Malachi Z. York,
Definitely
also known
bad.
as Dwight York. Now, he is a convicted PDF file. In the 90s, York and the Nubian Nation moved to Georgia, and they built this huge complex. Now, the complex was designed after ancient Egypt, and it took ideas from black nationalism, cryptozoology, Christianity, New Age religion, and alien religion.
This is so
People in
ridiculous.
this area in Georgia did not really like the fact that he was there. Several people in his organization said that he was inappropriate with children. After an intense investigation, that he was both racketeering money and being a PDF file. And in 2002, both he and his wife were arrested. His case is considered the largest reported CSM case against one person in the history of the United States, both in terms of number of victims and number of incidences. And today he's serving a 135-year jail sentence.
Can we buy the land?
That place, I used to live right down the street. That was on when I lived in Bed-Stuy.
No shit.
Yeah, it's like off of the Johnson stop and the A.
Yes.
Okay.
Or the C. Can't remember. AC or A. Can't remember. But yeah, I used to walk by it all the fucking time. Like, it's crazy. Yeah, and I remember getting into that story just a little bit. Remember when we did Hate Week?
Yes.
And we started getting to Yakub and all that shit.
The idea that white people were made in a lab out of the blood of the jackal and I forgot what it was.
By a a large-headed alien named Yakub created the white man.
Cool.
Yeah, and
It's
they were
kinda
very
fun.
much into that whole thing.
Yeah, dude. I just want to buy that structure, man.
Yeah.
Live in a big ancient Egypt thing. I swear, when I sequester
room at
us,
Luxor.
seriously, when I sequester us, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be nice.
Can we
I'm
not buy a property where a bunch of kids were assaulted?
Well, no, I'll sage it. I'm gonna sage it, and there's gonna be no kids allowed. That's how I'm gonna fix that.
Oh, okay.
No kids allowed. MILFs only manor. That's what I'm gonna call it. MILFs only. And then you're gonna go, and everyone has to be mature and understanding.
MILFs only.
MILFs only.
And men.
Guys.
Dudes!
No boys allowed.
No boys.
No.
Because boys can't handle a little big old woman. Not like a full-grown man can.
All right.
Or another woman. Another big eating woman.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I'm sure there could be some gay guys in there, too. having sex with each other. Stephen Baldwin. He's gonna come. He's gonna be the guy I'm talking to.
Are you both gonna be wearing shirts?
Ooh.
Great question.
Yeah,
I think he needs. If he's unshirted, I have to be shirted.
I just can't believe he ended up worse than Pauly Shore.
I mean, did he? Paulie still got time.
Yeah.
Pooh's butt. Which Patreon tier gets us a bed in the compound? Lowest level.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna be.
You're gonna have to work.
Mostly beds.
All right, Henry. Back when men were men, bicycle show off, or more fun with water?
Back when men were men.
All right, back when men were men. Marcus, you're gonna love this.
It's good to see.
Russian circuses that just destroyed people.
Hey, how you doing?
He could have done it.
Sure,
Yeah.
He could have done it.
I feel like if he's not wearing a shirt, you're gonna be more comfortable without a shirt as well.
I felt like I should wear the shirt.
You know what's weird is that as time goes by, I feel like you're more attractive than him now. I think, which is a crazy thing to say.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Lock me up.
I don't know about all that. Aggressive Menace says this stream is exactly what the male loneliness epidemic needs. Yes, these are men. We're just with each other. We're morphous, poly, all of it. I'm bi-weekly.
Also, it's not an epidemic. All of our dads love being alone.
Yeah, my dad was the loneliest fuck who ever lived.
Yeah, it's just now we're finally talking about it.
Yeah, my father didn't have a friend.
Yeah, no, mine either.
And he was like, he was fine with it.
No, he would. I think a friend would have pissed him off.
I don't know. Wasn't your father like notoriously like miserable?
Yeah. But not because of friends or lack of friends.
I'm just saying
it's because he was fucking miserable.
Oh, yeah.
This is an old picture of me. I wish I still looked this good.
You look great in that picture.
Yeah, it looks good then.
Your nipples look larger than they do now.
I'm skinnier.
I can tell by your face. You're like, I'm excited to take this picture without my shirt on.
I'm skinnier.
That's the only time you've ever.
My nipples get bigger when I get fatter.
Interesting.
Oh no, it's the opposite. My nipples get smaller when I get thinner.
I think the
My nipples
rest of
get
you
bigger
get
when I get
smaller and
thinner
they stay
because
the
they
same
stretch.
size.
They stretch, but then when I get fatter, it fills.
My nipples are always tiny and tight.
Yeah.
I wish.
No matter no matter how fat I get.
I have big, awesome Jessica Chastain style nipples. I have big, suckable, big
Don't do this
flapping
to me.
Gillian Anderson style nipples.
Yeah, you take Gillian Anderson. Don't take Jessica Chastain when you're talking about your nipples.
Yeah.
Death Goth and Beyond. This is my first stream live after joining the Patreon. Can we show dong, please? Unfortunately, I mean,
we're taking a dong.
We gotta take a dong break.
We have to take a dong break.
Hiatus.
See, that's as close as we're gonna get.
We let Eric show one dong, and then all of a sudden, every week, it's got to be 6 dicks.
Dongsmas.
Yeah, you give him an inch, he takes 6.
I know how to pace it. Come on.
Important. He knows. My father, iCarly, my father actively pursues loneliness. Yes. Yeah. See, back in if you fought in a war at some point, then you never want to have a buddy ever again because sometimes they just die.
Yeah.
Yeah. But our fathers didn't fight in war.
No, my father fought. My father was in a war, but he didn't fight in it.
No, he was. Yeah,
he was at the war.
He wasn't at the war. He was in the Gulf of Mexico.
He was at the event of Vietnam.
He did not go to Vietnam. He wasn't at the event
of Vietnam.
The event of Vietnam was in Vietnam.
It included the waters of Cuba.
No, it didn't.
No, it did not.
According to U.S. government,
someone had to be there. Yes, but I wouldn't call them.
My father bravely was there. He was bravely there watching Cuba, making sure Cuba did nothing.
You know what? You're right.
And guess what? Cuba did nothing. And not just because it has a broken economy and there's like nothing, there's no natural resources and they have no way of raising an army. But.
No, they did.
Did they?
Yeah, the Bay of Pigs.
Yeah, but we got them.
No, there was notoriously a defeat for the United States.
It's kind of a split for everybody in many ways.
All right, so we're gonna have to hold on to the bicycle show off and more fun with water. We'll get to those next ham date.
Great.
I want to do. This is hot off the presses. This almost didn't make the show. It's so fresh. It didn't even make side stories today, but this is going on. A buddy of mine sent this to me. It's 4 weeks old. Really?
It's new to him, Eric.
Oh, I thought it happened today.
No, it's new.
No, it happened.
Now, do I not care as
yesterday,
much?
Well, you did set it up in a way that it belies your ignorance.
Hey, you know what? I love my ignorance. I think it's wonderful, and I'm going to keep it.
Fuck yeah, dude. We're pro-ignorance in this country, man.
Also, I will say, you know I love them Gators.
Yeah.
I love them Crocs. This is a good old-fashioned, don't go in the cage. So this guy, that Crocs got his thigh.
Yep.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh, it's a mistake, buddy.
About to go into the roll.
Oh, yeah. It bit a big chunk of his arm, too. No, he didn't die. He didn't die. I don't show live death. Unless it's the Hindenburg. It doesn't count. They've been dead.
Hinden what?
How is this a cage?
Yeah, it's a pretty loose idea of a cage. It's more of a lagoon. But normally you don't expect it to jump out of it.
That's a big fight. Wait, didn't he jumped in? This
Yeah,
guy
he's a
climbed the
moron.
fence.
Yeah, he's dumb.
Whoa!
That's the roll.
This person was asking for death.
He was in there for a half hour going through this.
Wow, I actually kind of can't believe he didn't bleed out.
Yeah, and they eventually, I think the crocodile's name was Layla?
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
And then what'd they do to it?
That's why she was so long.
Did they kill it?
No. I
Did
don't
they shoot that in the head immediately to release it?
I'm pretty sure they didn't kill it, but I didn't read the whole article. I just watched the video 4 times.
He said he thought it was a prop, so he wanted to go in there and check.
Yeah.
He thought it was plastic.
Yeah, he
That's
was just
not a
looking
bet
for
you
any
wanna
kind of
make.
excuse. Yeah. If there's a fence, it's not a prop.
It's not a prop. The ham in the attic says live death doesn't count if they deserve it. You're correct.
Thank you, Ham in the Attic. You know, but there was more people watching the stream than you. I
agree with you.
It's 7 o'clock. It's been a lovely ham date.
We really did. Eddie did a great job, and this week we're coming hard into fucking contact.
Yes.
And you need to represent us there.
If you haven't done this yet, just come. We're going to have the best time. I'm going to be at the bar. We're going to chill. I'm going to go to the pool. I'm going to have a great time.
I'm going to the fucking pool.
I'm hanging with the boys. We're going to check out all these dudes. There's all kinds of... Last time, Fred Durst was there. LP was there. As fans.
Yeah, Travis Walton just brought out his guitar and played everyone's songs.
Yeah, dude. There was almost 5 women there.
Yeah, no, yeah.
It was almost 5 women. So if a woman wants to come, it'd be great.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Just to help them.
And it's bonus if the woman is not selling us crystals.
Oh,
because that does seem to be the prerequisite for many of the attendees.
There's many a brawless crystal hawkster.
And some of those are dudes. Don't forget.
Yeah.
Now, before we go...
People said, are we going to the Trixie Motel? No, I believe the Trixie Motel's closed.
What is the Trixie Motel?
Trixie from Drag Race.
Yeah. Oh, shit, it's right. She's got her own hotel out there.
I believe
it's closed
closed
already?
Yes, I believe it.
How did that not last in Palm Springs?
Because
I'm like mad at the world.
It's an absolutely massive money suck to run those things, and you have to be a sort of criminal to run a hotel because you need to have a massive, constant influx of money going.
It's open.
It's open?
You can book it right now.
I thought Trixie Motel, I thought it was closed.
Yeah, it's very open. Look at that.
Oh, whoa. Well, we're not going, so.
That's not bad. I forgot time.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I don't know when we'll have time.
I'll get Julie a shirt or some shit.
Yeah, we'll get it. Maybe that sounds like a good idea.
Something for the wives.
Yeah, something in there. Certainly just not for the wives, not for me.
Something for me. I'm a big Trixie fan.
Yeah, I'll get something for me as well. I like Trixie.
Well, I like this. The grand finale. Yeah.
God, it's so much fun.
Zip! So satisfying.
I miss doing it, dude. When's the last time you threw...
That's awesome!
When's the last time you threw something off a bridge?
It's been a while.
It's been a bit, yeah.
I gotta
go do that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a road trip a little bit this summer. I should probably go throw something off a bridge or something.
At some point, yeah. Just to make sure you're not littering. Yeah, that one's my favorite. That spread it so nice. Oh man, there's a person in there.
Yay, bye!
Hi, little brother.
Oh, that's awesome. Yes, Abraham Lincoln.
That's
the best!
Under through a PT Cruiser.
That's the fucking best! That's awesome. I just want to break stuff. I just want to break stuff.
This is.
I just want to have a hammer in a glass menagerie store.
That's right, everybody. We love you very much. We'll see you at Contact in the Desert in 1 month to your next ham date. I hope you all be good to yourselves and take care of your dogs. And adopt an old dog.
Yeah.
Pups Without Borders if you're out in LA. Go get a fucking dog.
Seriously. Honestly, Pups Without Borders, they're wonderful companies to go do stuff with them.
Fantastic. That's where we got Frankie, and
Yeah.
he is a delight and a darling.
I'm joined Pups with Barnes & Noble.
Back in the day. Get out of here.
Borders used to be.
Get out of here.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Let's get out of here.